Hey guys, welcome to Winecraft. My name is Mario Luna with MarioLunaSom.com, where we provide wine education for real life. We're gonna go over bad food and wine pairings, the most common ones. And a lot of it is very simple. Some of us think certain grapes, certain wines go well with certain foods. You see it all over the internet, and then there's some that you just need to stop doing. So I have 5 food items. So you got salad dressings, if you love salads, chocolate, spicy food, fried food, and salmon. And they can easily go with great pairings, but here's some mistakes that might happen. And through the times I worked in restaurants, and I get guests that would ask me about certain pairings. Well, I like this grape, so why can't I not have this food with it? And I'll tell them, you can, but this is what happens. And I'm gonna open up my notes and show you some of the reactions of what a bad pairing would be, why it would be, and then the right solution for you. So let's get started. Here's what I like to refer to in this edition of Winecraft as the 5 most common bad food and wine pairings. So we're gonna start with the salad dressing, then chocolate, then spicy foods, salmon, and fried food. So let's begin with salad dressings. So you can take your client out for lunch and you want to enjoy yourself a little bit more of a healthier cuisine that you're interested in, like a salad. You want to do salad dressing, then you want a glass of wine. And you tend to go for softer white wines like Pinot Grigio. You know, lots of lemon, almond notes. Here's the problem with that. The salad dressing vinegar is so high, which is that brightness that you feel in the mouth, that this wine, Pinot Grigio's acidity is not high enough. So you need something to match the vinegar, the brightness. So here's an idea. Try Albarino. And Albarino is a Spanish white wine from Rías Baixas, Spain. It's in the Northwest with lots of lemon, lots of mineral, peach. It's very bright, has a honeysuckle note. And if you're not familiar with this, think Sauvignon Blanc, that brightness there. I love Albarinos, and they're very affordable too. So if you're doing salad dressings, just lay off the Pinot Grigio. Enjoy Albarino or Sauvignon Blanc instead. Next is chocolate, and I'm gonna cover chocolate because there's a big misconception. So you've heard of people that enjoy chocolate with champagne and chocolate with dry red wines. Well, this does not work because dry and all chocolate comes from one form of a bitterness. It creates a bad flavor in your mouth. It burns. So here's an idea. Have you ever had chocolate covered strawberries and champagne? That works because the minerality of the sparkling wine, the acid of the sparkling wine matches the strawberries brightness, and then the body weight is the chocolate, so it actually works. So if you are doing chocolate pairings, the best one, and we're going to go very left field here, it's called Banyuls, and it's a fortified aperitif. It's from southern Spain, and the grapes are Grenache Noir, Grenache Gris, and Carignan. So these are port-like wine, raisin feel, but it gets warmed, so it actually creates more of a orange and blackberry hints. And Banyuls is the perfect pairing for chocolate chip cookies. And they're very hard to find, but if you can find it, we have a link for you at the bottom of the page. And if you are a chocolate chip cookie lover like I am, this is the way to go here. Next, you have spicy foods. And the misconception about spicy foods is you want to try a white wine, but you want to be careful because if you pick the wrong white wine, it's maybe too heavy for the spicy food, and that creates a burn on top of the spicy food, and that might hurt. Actually, I lied. That will hurt. So here's an example of a bad pairing. If you pair spicy foods with Chardonnay, you actually, for spicy foods, you need wines that are actually lighter in feel and less buttery. And that less buttery creates another layer of acidity that just doesn't match with spicy foods. So here's an idea. Try Rieslings with spicy food. The grapefruit, the lime, the slate, the petrol, like the oily texture. It's very light and that slight sweetness. That goes well with spicy foods. Just be careful when you're doing Chardonnays or any medium body white wines to go with spicy foods because the body weight does not work. Next, salmon. Now, for the most of us, we know salmon we pair with, Chardonnay or a Pinot Noir. But it's crazy when I work in restaurants and I get a lot of guests that love Syrahs, they love something kind of warm. And then they think, oh, well, this is a light enough red that would go with salmon. So I want to explain why Syrah, even though this is not what you normally see on the internet, actually does not work with Pinot Noir. It's the alcohol warmth. Syrah's alcohol warmth, that's the warmth you feel near the throat, the back of your mouth. You feel that's the alcohol warmth. And some people don't like it, some people do. But salmon requires a more of a softer finish because alcohol warmth plus fish flavor, it actually creates a metallic flavor. It is bad. This is probably the worst food and wine pairing that you can ever try. So just be forewarned. Anyway, so just try it with a Pinot Noir, with the cherry, the smoke, the earthiness, very soft, very tart fruit. You know what to do. And then finally, fried foods. Fried foods, you tend to try to do a softer wine like a Riesling. Here is the problem. So fried foods, you tend to have a little bit of a residual greasiness and you need something to cut into. Now, Rieslings are very bright in feel, but bubbles in champagne actually cuts into the grease of the fried foods. And it actually creates more of a softer finish as opposed to Rieslings, where that acidity does not cut into fat very well, and it actually creates more of a burn. So another one, you just gotta be very careful. If you like lighter wines and you're trying like fried shrimp, fried cod, fried, I don't know, chicken fried steak, I'm not sure, but don't try it with a white wine. Just go straight to the bubbles. Enjoy yourself. So these are the 5 most common bad food and wine pairings. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's Winecraft with bad food and wine pairings. Prevent yourself from getting to those situations and try the great pairings. It makes your life much better. So at the bottom of the page, we have some descriptions and links to find the best pairings for these certain types of foods. Remember, salad dressing, chocolate, fried foods, spicy foods, salmon, things that we love to consume almost on a daily basis, especially me with the chocolate chip cookies. But anyway, I wanted you to try something new. So if you get a chance to find a Banyule to go with chocolate chip cookies, that's fantastic. If you cannot find it, then go buy a port wine from Portugal that is just as good as well. So you can find me at mariolunasam.com. Let us know what you think at the bottom of the page. Give us your feedback. We love it. Thank you. On behalf of Wine Geographic, have a good weekend. See ya.